Done. And they're going for that again. Stop it. Right, meanwhile over here, group attack. We're all merged together. Let's do this. Fighty, fighty, fighty. Antwerp. Oh no, these are going to be huge. 52,000. Not a lot more rebels to go, but still several. This is definitely a bit of a blip in Dutch history right here. Conquering Rex, thank you very much for the follow. And Lucroyd, I missed that one earlier. Thank you also for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Denmark's embargoing me. That usually smarts a bit. Because a lot of my money comes from Lubeck. I mean, I should be able to absorb the cost. It's not a huge issue. I'm not exactly poor, shall we say. Right, let's get the infantry. Let's split out the mercenaries. Merge you together again. Group you together again. And I think I'm just going to hire another, like, 10 mercenary infantry. 10. And then we'll just use that to brute force against the Antwerp siege. Again, thank goodness for Fortress Netherlands. Thank goodness, thank goodness, thank goodness. Right, you defeated them. You head over there. And once you've dealt with that, we'll put you on the transports and we'll send you over to deal with Moluccas. Oh, you know what? Let's go here. Grab you. Split out the mercenaries. Consolidate group. Attack. You have 12. You should have 15, so we'll get another 3 mercs here that you can pick up on the way. Glorious. Now I'm losing money, but I'm the Dutch. I am super rich. I don't care. I can recover any finances after this. Bad times are done. Trade station. Oh, you do need to build... Wait, trade station? I wasn't building trade stations, was I? Oh, right, those are the manufactories. Yeah, I totally was. I was thinking that they were the trade company buildings, but they're not. Right, so they have meant that I am once again making money. Savoy is down to medium. Alsace is just... Wow, they are determined. Wait here a month, maybe 2? I mean, I really do need to take Barrois out. English Civil War! Britain's gone with the Royalists, so they're going to be fighting against Cromwell. Interesting. Yeah, I really need to deal with the rebels over on that side. I really want you to hit 30,000. Dutch particularists, they have no leader. I don't know how good they really are. What's my land tradition nowadays? 77. How many pips would that be? 6 to 15. How many do I have here? 2, 4, 6, 11. Yeah, I don't think we're really going to beat that. Are there any other boons that my people will grant me? You'll give me money. Although that will then mean that I lose my trade efficiency, so I think I'd rather not. The clergy just give me advisors. The military would give me military power. The one that I really want is this. Wow, I can't do that for another, like, 20 years. Crikey. Okay, never mind. Screw it. Leroy Jenkins. I have got 2 morale more than they do. They have a boatload more infantry, a ton more cavalry. So unfortunately, because they do have more in this stack than I have, they're going to be doing huge amounts of damage to my flanks. And they have quite the artillery train as well. But that morale, man. And also my army is just strong. Boom. We are very much in the era of fire damage, and the Dutch are amazing with fire damage. Okay, so that was a victory. Now I need to go and take Barrois. Actually really pleased about that. That's good. You need to go and attack that. Take it. Ogre BC, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Oh, and Brabant made the mistake of having their army here. Mistake! Alright, Burgundy are on low again. They will accept the peace deal. They will also pay me an as yet undetermined amount of money. That much money, 100 ducats. This is definitely going to upset a couple of people. That's fine. I'm going to go ahead and send that demand. Like so. I'm then going to take a look at who I have left in terms of diplomats. I'm going to cancel that. I'm then going to go over here. Diplomacy. Anyone who's outraged, go and send them a diplomat. And we're going to try and just launch a diplomatic offensive to ensure that we don't get a coalition. Now, bearing in mind that Austria is going to be fighting their own coalition. Oh, Austria is 1 point away themselves. Actually, that's not nearly as bad as I thought. Bearing in mind that a lot of it is actually going to be the natives over here. Just because they already hate me. Okay, that's nowhere near as bad as I thought it would be. Plus, I'm going to have truces with a bunch of these guys, thanks to the wars that I'm currently fighting. Savoy and Lorraine. Lorraine, let's go for you next. You should be... That's Austria, that's Lorraine. Oh, you'll be easy to take out. Intercolonial trade. Establishing colonial subjects overseas had allowed us to expand our trade while remaining in control, importing goods from land that were essentially under Dutch control. As long as we supply our colony with what they need, and they have no reason to start putting gold in the hands of our enemies. So, New Holland can gain Liberty Desire, and I can gain Mercantilism, or I can lose Mercantilism. New Holland is very loyal, so I can afford some Liberty Desire. That is what we'll do. Is that my Mexico? Yes, that is indeed. New Flanderen is Dutch Mexico. New Gelderland is Dutch Caribbean. And New Holland is the minuscule Dutch America. Dutch USA. I've been focusing a lot more on Africa, where we've actually got quite a bit of holding over here and down here. I do mean to go after the Congo at some point, and also Kilwa at some point. And then a lot of stuff in Indonesia. That's actually Mamelukes, that's not mine. This is all mine. And also New Zealand, of course. And once I... Actually, you know what? When I get the colony, I'm going to call it New Zealand, but spelt properly. There's no A. Gordovvuxviduputar, thank you very much for the follow. That's an interesting name to try and pronounce. Right, I need to worry about my Africa Corps. You're dealing with Kong, Sakam, that's... Ooh. Actually, those are just zealots. I don't massively care about that. Truce with the Portuguese is running out. Right, so hopefully this is going to be Africa. Fairly stable. Another ability. Yes, I'll need this. Devastation reduction. Change rival cost. Fort maintenance on border with rival. Autonomy change reduction. Harsh treatment cost reduction. Administrative efficiency or yearly absolutism. I think I'm actually going to go for the absolutism because I do want the extra discipline and admin efficiency that gives. So we're just going to let that tick. I'm not going to focus it hugely myself. I mean, 35 years and we've got it. Battle of Lorraine is over. Another thing about the Dutch is we are really good at sieging stuff. Oh, damn it, they've taken Ostfriesland again. Can you please stop taking Ostfriesland? It's rude. Do we have any rebels that are near to enforcing demands? Makassari, that is what I'm on my way to deal with. Get on the ships. I could go and deal with these rebels. Not hugely concerned about them, no. This is the bigger problem. Let's go and land over there. It's a long way away, but we'll get there eventually. Hopefully before this province falls, so I can just drop my troops off, rather than them having to walk off, and that takes a lot longer. Printing press gives benefits. Since the invention of the printing press, more and more books about an ever wider range of subjects have been published. We can now see the benefit of this, since knowledge spreads faster and more ideas are appearing amongst our philosophers and natural scientists. We have no tech penalty, so that is fine. What is the year? 32. So we have 18 years before manufacturers becomes a thing. We have quite a few, but we could definitely do with more. Colonial Assembly, New Holland has Liberty Desire. Of course it's the American colony that gets that first. I don't think either of the other two do. Lorraine have occupied Narman. Right. Actually, once I... No. One of these two is going to need a fort. I think it's going to be Narman. I'm going to build a fort there. Ooh, coal. In fact, yeah, I knew it had coal. That's the whole reason I went for it. Benguela. Oh, man. Need to keep an eye on these. In fact, what I could do is drop here. How long do we have on Makassar? Time. So hopefully I can drop off before they actually claim Benguela. Not sure that's going to happen. Oh, maybe it is. Yes, it did. Gotcha. This is my colony. Right. Get back on the boats and continue. No, we need to go to Makassar. Yeah, especially as they're now starting to claim that province, which is very annoying. Right, I have some coring to do. Go ahead. New Spain has a colony next to mine. Brabant is about to be desieged. Come on, take Lorraine, then I can go and kill them. I think Colonial Assembly has a scripted wait for North American colonies, doesn't it? I don't think so. I think it is literally just based on their Liberty Desire. Although... yeah, they do have the highest Liberty Desire. Why? They have better Diplotech than me. They have 231 developments? Really? Wow. They're bigger than Gelderland. I'm actually surprised. Makassar took over that province. Curses. It appears that our country is getting rather empty and lacking in a very important resource. Cannon fodder. Fear not! While we may lack this resource, while we may lack more of this resource than one of our subjects has plenty of fresh meat for the battlefield. Grammar of that sentence makes no sense. While we may lack this resource, then one of our subjects have plenty of fresh meat for the battlefield. What? Should we force this servitude? They would be less than pleased, but such is the way of things. Yes. Yes, we should force it. Savoy occupy Groningen. Fort Ardenburgh has finished. That's trade success. Our merchants class is enjoying uncanny success around the world. Some say it's just random luck, but we care not. Wealth is wealth, regardless of how we came by it. Let them share the wealth with us. More trade efficiency. 10 years. Nice. That means more money. I'm amazed that you're sieging this faster than I am. You have 1 cannon, I have 5. I have Dutch siege ability, and I have professionalism. Oh, you may have more professionalism. Hold on. How's professionalism looking here? I mean, my quality is not bad. It's more than Lorraine has. They have the worst professionalism of everyone I'm fighting. How on earth are they sieging a level 4 fort that quickly? Is it oh, it's a level 1 fort, that's why. Okay, fair enough. Immoral prices. Grain prices are notoriously unstable. Anything from the weather, where it is grown, to incidents hurting its distribution can suddenly cause the price to rise significantly. So the Burghers can become more influential and loyal. Burghers can gain influence, and also everyone gets pissy. Or the Burghers lose. No, force the merchants to lower their prices. That's the one I'm going to have to do. That really pisses them off. That is going to cost me money, because trade efficiency's gone down by 20%. But that is what we need to do. Right, I have no diplomats. I need a diplomat. Give me a diplomat. 2 months. Oh. Where are the ships? There they are. The loss. Oh, the fort held out. That's good, that's good, that's good. Shift consolidate. And dead. Squish. Now I just need to wait another month. I'll go and retake that so I can start building the fort as soon as possible. In fact, I'm going to need 2 forts. One in either province. So that's definitely going to be a bit of expenditure right there. New Vlaanderen fleet has arrived. 286 ducats. I only lost 0.28. That's good. And more rebels somewhere. Clearly not in the north of Canada. There's the transports. You may as well just come here. No, we'll start at the end. We'll just work our way down. Lorraine probably wants out. Lorraine's willing to give me money. I find that acceptable. So Lorraine are out. Savoy are going to be a little bit more annoying to get to, just because they're further away. Right, ships have arrived. You seem to have forgotten something. That's really irritating. Wow. God damn it. That's happened to me more than once today. But that is definitely the worst instance of it. Alright, Brabant. I would like for you to become a Dutch vassal. Oh boy. Actually, a lot of that is super low. So if I do this at the end of the year, Bavaria, Dithmarschen, Hamburg, Magdeburg, Mecklenburg, Nuremberg and Congo won't fire. But I have to be able to do it. What am I lacking? I have a month. Killing the Savoyard army would help. How are you hiding here? Hello? AI definitely cheats with stuff like this. They have access, I don't. Excuse me, but if you're in a war, then we both have access. Can I accept more cultures? Yes, but I don't have many to accept. 7%, that's it. Like all of this is trade companies. Westphalian. And actually I'm behind on tech again. I mean, technically I'm ahead of tech, but I know from the amount of progress that I have versus when the technology becomes available, I will fall behind again. Haha, Burgundian separatists. Have fun, France. Right, Ostfriesland has finally built that thing, so now I want you to build a level 4 fort. And no, this place. You need 3... You need a core, first of all. And then the French arrive. Can't believe I sailed the ships out with nothing on them. Actually, how badly does that screw me? No, we still have like 3 years, just under. We should be okay. Just. Alright, so you will now accept this peace deal. You would even accept it with money. Alright. Taking a bit of a chance here. Right, we're at peace with everyone. Now I'm going to send a diplomat to my allies because I definitely need to butter them up. Oh dear, Brandenburg's being occupied. That's not good. And Austria would now join. France would not. Britain would not. Like the whole of Germany would. But I have a truce with a lot of them. And in that time I can recover quite a lot. I am now also no longer at war, so first thing is first. Amsterdam needs to become a world trade port. Boom. Trade power currently 53. Wait until the end of the month and that will magically change. Austria wants land from me. You are in no position to demand anything, Austria. Okay. Amsterdam. 102 trade power. Antwerp's still getting more, but that's because global trade spawned in Antwerp. Alright, have my ships arrived yet? Come on. Election in the United Provinces. Here we are. So we're currently -1 for the statist, so if we take an orangist, then he will stay in power. A 561 sounds rather good, though. Hendrik Lodewijk van der Werf. Cool. Right, you get into the ships. You're in the ships? You're in the ships. Alright, good. Confirmed. I'll sail over here quickly. Mercenary maintenance goes down. That's actually super helpful. Good timing. And yes, I will be keeping my mercenaries around until I know that I'm out of danger. Because you thought I was in danger before. Oh no, that's just begun. Oh, New Vlaanderen decided to go to war with New Spain of their own volition. Have at them. Plus base tax. The Nap is in a trade league with Creek, Wichita, and Kiowa. Is that you're doing? No. You're allied to Huron. I would love to go after Huron. But I don't think I'm really in the position to do so right now. I'd also very much like to start a Canadian colony. But I need to finish off my New Zealand one first. Then New Zealand can start contesting with Terra Australia. Especially for that province. How many colonies do I have going at the moment? 5, but 2 of them are very nearly finished. Extreme monsoon in Guinea. That's very unfortunate. Wait, what? NATO Trade League? I guess it makes sense since the next up from a federation. It means that one of them is reformed and created a merchant republic. Colony self-sustaining, speaking of which. Right, so I need you to recall and then send here. And I'm a little bit worried that we're not going to get this, and do we need it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, we don't. So even if they did grab this province, then, who cares? Technology. We could actually be ahead of time in admin. That's good, because it would mean that I won't be losing administrative. So if we're just going to hold on to you, we're not going to use you. And everything will be great. I'm going to move you back and then start drilling you, I think. Because we definitely going to need some professionalism. It was very disappointing that I couldn't get the 60 professionalism that I needed. And we can probably raise another stack of troops. Bearing in mind that I'm currently 10 over my limit with the mercenaries I hired. Austria seems to be winning. That's not a good thing, Mean Wolf. That's a bad thing. That means that they're going to get their personal union over Bohemia. Which I really don't want them to do. That was part of the reason I broke the alliance with them, so they couldn't call me in. Once they'd already started fighting, naturally. I wonder if Britain still likes us. You know what? Stay on the ships. We'll do it from here. It's only one province more. Whoa, boy. No. No, Britain does not like us. Who does? Anyone? I mean, I have a lot of aggressive expansion, so probably not. Oh, no. Actually, a lot of people. Wait, Sweden broke their alliance? When was that? I am Glad I noticed that. They were forced to break it. 10 years. Who was that against? Papal States, Oldenburg, Mecklenburg, Bohemia, Aachen. Oh, yeah, because they were allied with Austria as well. Truce with the Netherlands and Austria ends in 1638. So someone did force them to break their alliance with us. Brandenburg I'm still allied to. So who am I allied with? I'm over my limit. Oh, because I have a royal marriage with Austria and Sweden. Great. Brabant's my vassal who I am leading, that's fine. Lübeck I still have my alliance with. Glad I didn't cancel that one now. Brandenburg I'm allied. So it's Lübeck and Brandenburg. And Brunswick. Brunswick have been actually quite strong. Brunswick and Lübeck should be a good combo. Lübeck brings the money, Brunswick brings the forces and the bulwark and the buffer. It's an important role. Right, I am going to be back in like 2 minutes, so if you need to take a break, now would be an opportune moment to do so. I will be back 2 minutes. Don't go anywhere. That's 2 minutes. That's not 2. You know what I mean.